Good evening, FAML 150 students, colleagues. My name is Camera Harris, and I am making a video tonight to talk to you about a position that's open in the county I live in. I live in El Dorado County in the city of Placerville, and right now our county is looking for licensed clinical social workers to do telehealth calls because of COVID-19. The office is called the West Slope office. It's in Diamond Springs, California. So right now this work environment would be working from home, and the typical work hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, there is some flexibility with this job. You could set your own schedule and work different hours. Sometimes the hours can be a little bit longer, and you can get overtime. Some of the typical stressors for this job would be the fact that you're working with the wellness of human lives, and the feeling of this being a part of your responsibility can be stressful. There can be long hours with this job, and there is a shortage in the field right now, so some of the licensed clinical social workers are working harder, working overtime, taking calls for people who are having situations with anxiety, depression, even suicidal thoughts. So on the website, it did say that there are benefits for this position. However, it did not list what they were. It just said benefits. Some of the tasks that are go along with this profession are helping clients who are dealing with homelessness, drug addiction, anxiety, emotional trauma, depression, self-harming behaviors, eating disorders, marital problems, grief, and racial discrimination issues. And these cases in my county are heightened at a peak right now, as probably is in other counties across the United States. The educational requirements for this job: to be a licensed clinical social worker, this position does require a master's degree from an accredited school in social work. And in this particular state that I live in, of California, there is a requirement to have a certain amount of clinical hours before you can take this position. It didn't say how many clinical hours that they wanted, but it did say clinical hours required. The starting salary range for this position is $46,000. And for someone who's very experienced, it's $81,000, so almost double. For miscellaneous career information, I kind of already talked about this, but I did read that you can get burnout in this profession if you do not put boundaries around work hours and take care of yourself. And the source where I got this information from was Indeed.com. And that is my presentation for this night. Have a good evening.